Fellow gamers, we need to calm the F down. What do I mean? Well, we need to stop letting our anxiety and uncertainty of the gaming world erupt into unfounded rumors. When word broke that Hi-Fi Rush might be going multi-platform, a bunch of rumblings and stirrings started growing, and before we knew it, there were rumors flying left and right that suddenly Microsoft was going to, quote, get out of the console business. Not only that, but people were up in arms about what that would mean for the wider gaming landscape. And now that we've seen this podcast or business announcement as they called it, we realize it's a lot less dramatic than we thought it would be. Phil Spencer did confirm that there are at least 4 titles coming to PlayStation and Switch, but after the announcement, the common theme on every news outlet and gaming channel was just how underwhelming this news was, how much we'd overreacted. Now, to their credit, I have heard a good argument about why this would be a negative thing, and that was from Spawnwave, who brought up the fact that such a strong push towards an all-digital future, especially from a company like Microsoft, who's had multiple iterations of digital-only consoles, it might be harder to get access to your library in the long run if theoretically they were to get out of that console business. I can see a future where if they'd stop making Xboxes as we know them, suddenly we'd have a situation like the Wii U, where hardware is dying, the eShop or digital storefront is closed, and suddenly it's hard to play what I thought I owned. Now, that would be a bad scenario, but we're nowhere near that. It's just funny to me that somehow we got from there might be games releasing on other platforms to Xbox leaving the console business. On the other side of this coin is what would happen if they did go multi-platform. Wouldn't making games more accessible be better for all parties involved? Doesn't having games on various platforms mean it's better for preservation? For games that are locked to only one system, isn't it harder to play those games down the road? For preservation's sake, if one system didn't have backwards compatibility, maybe the other two would. Maybe that system's media format will last longer. There's a lot of things to consider in terms of preservation and how easy it would be to play more games across more systems. Remember that while I don't uphold the virtues of capitalism, in theory, consumer choice, variety, and competition is supposed to be what makes the system work. Having the choice of platform has always been something I loved deciding when buying a game. Oftentimes, I would base it on what system I liked better that generation. I liked PS3 better than I like Xbox 360, so I have a lot more PS3 games. I like Switch more than I like Xbox and PlayStation right now, so I have a lot of physical games for Switch. It's a good thing objectively to have the games we love available in multiple places if you ask me. I guess I'm annoyed too because working in retail for so long, selling hundreds if not thousands of phones for so many years, I would always hear folks complain when the newest version came out, claiming that their current phone was useless now. No, your phone does exactly what it always has done, what it did yesterday and what it will do tomorrow, and honestly it'll probably be that way for years with software updates. Just because there's a new model, your phone didn't stop working. We aren't talking about planned obsolescence here. I feel the same way about people reacting that way regarding their consoles. Your Xbox still does everything it did yesterday, and if they had gone multi-platform, it wouldn't suddenly stop working. Anyway, that's my rant. Feel free to disagree. Let me know in the comments below if you're looking forward to Xbox titles on other systems, why or why not, and I'll see you next time.